As an avid smartphone user who is mostly doing everything almost every time on their smartphone, the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G seems to hold up pretty well in terms of battery life. Because to be honest, I've charged this device, or I do charge this device once every day. Now with 5,000 mAh battery capacity, Samsung estimated that you could use this device for close to 2 days on a single charge. Now this is for people who are not heavy smartphone users. So if you're somebody who is not consistently on your phone, browsing, watching movies, gaming, well of course you could hit almost 2 days on a single charge. But for me, I mostly charge this device once every day. And at some points I've charged it twice before, but that was on rare circumstances where I went through the entire day just doing everything and spending almost 12 hours on the device. Also has the support for 25 watt fast charging, which means you could charge your device close to 1 hour and 30 minutes or 1 hour and 25 minutes with this device. Up next will be about the build, which is my favorite part because of course the rear side feels more premium now. Coming from the Galaxy A52, the device felt quite mid-range-ish, but this has a flagship feel to it even though it's a mid-range device. We have an aluminum rail which is not allowing a protruding display like the Galaxy A52 had, because this aluminum rail makes it more like a boxy design with a very firm grip added to it. So this is not slippery like the Galaxy S22 Plus's aluminum frame. Instead, this gives you more grip. Now I have with me the peach color, which seems to be the most commonest color and my preferred color, by the way. I do dig the black and green colors, but the peach seems very cool to have. On the aluminum rail is where you'd find the volume rocker button, the power button, the missing headphone jack, which has been replaced by the SIM tray. On the Galaxy A52, the SIM tray is up top, but here we have the SIM tray down, and the SIM tray houses the support for dual SIM or a dual SIM and a micro SD card. So you can have expandable storage on there for the Galaxy A53 5G. Again, there is the USB Type-C charging port and then the stereo speakers for you. I would always mention this, that the top speaker grill or the earphone grill doubles as a speaker for you, so you normally get sound coming out of that. Now this is a 5G device and 5G is not available here yet, so this puts you on a future-proofing setting. If 5G tends to pop up anytime, not so soon, you'd be able to use 5G on this device. So future-proofing, especially when it comes to 5G. Now this is an IP67 rated device, which means it has protection against water or dust destroying it in any way. Of course, you can't guarantee that water will definitely not destroy it. It has a limit, so you should please take note of that. The next exciting part about this device is the display. When it comes to displays, we all know how well Samsung does. They are the leader in the game, especially when it comes to making the best displays. This is an FHD Plus dynamic Super AMOLED display with a refresh rate of 120 Hz. And yes, on the Galaxy A52 we didn't see that. What we saw was a 90 Hz refresh rate. But yes, this is a big upgrade, or kind of a minimal upgrade, coming from the 90 Hz to the 120 Hz, which means that you should notice a toll on your battery life if you have it turned on every time. Funny enough, it doesn't really affect the battery life like I expected it to, although it happens there. But I've had the device on 120 Hz several times and I didn't even notice it was there because of course I came from a 90 Hz refresh rate. So I know when it's 120 Hz. But when it comes to affecting battery life, it's not really there. It does so well. I believe the Exynos 1280 chipset is having its part in optimizing this device to work efficiently for you. The most exciting part about this display is how crisp and vibrant it is, especially when I'm outdoors. With 800 nits of peak brightness, I can view the content on my smartphone or on the Galaxy A53 5G without having to strain my eyes or having to cover my face a little bit to see what's going on there. And I must say that is one feature I'm very grateful to have on a mid-range device. This used to be on their flagship devices, but yes, they're getting that on this device. Now when it comes to performance, like I've said earlier, Exynos 1280 coupled with 6 gigs of RAM, Android 12 out of the box with One UI 4.1. Now talking about out of the box, I almost forgot, the Galaxy A53 5G does not come with a charger in the box. Instead, you're going to get the USB Type-C to Type-C cable, so you'd have to get your charger head separately. Now still on performance, this device does so well, especially when it comes to gaming. I've had gaming sessions on this device and trust me, I don't regret playing any game on it. There were some minimal stutter and lags here and there, but that was as a result of gaming for longer hours or longer periods of time. To be honest, performance has been nothing but great. I must add that with the addition of RAM Plus, which is a virtual RAM feature that would allow you to add up to 6 GB of RAM to this device, performance has been great. Now, if you don't know RAM Plus is a feature that came with Android 12 and One UI 4.0 on Samsung devices. So that would allow you to add some part of your internal storage to the RAM to boost the performance on your device. Now, I'll finalize everything with the cameras on this device, as I always do, because the cameras are one of my most interesting parts of this device. We have a quadruple camera setup with 64 megapixel main camera lens with optical image stabilization, which basically means that you could get one of the most stabilized footages out of this mid-range device. We then have an 8 megapixel ultra-wide angle lens with 5 megapixel each for the remaining two lenses, which is the macro lens and depth sensor respectively. And this would give you the chance to take detailed bokeh images and sometimes portrait videos as well, and also get the best out of your macro lens if you're taking macro shots. But for night mode, yes, it does well in the night when taking pictures. I like to finalize the fact that this has a 32 megapixel selfie sensor that takes very detailed shots. This allows you to shoot video in 4K at 30 FPS, and same for the rear cameras, but what gets missed out is the fact that you won't be able to have stabilized videos on the Galaxy A53 5G. Okay, so this is how video looks like on the 32 megapixel front facing, also known as selfie camera, and this is how it looks like. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section about the audio. I mean, of course, the microphones are probably working. I'm not using an external mic. This is the internal microphone from the Galaxy A53 5G. Let me know how well it sounds. If it's bad, let me know in the comment section. You can see that HDR is on point. The skin tones are right. I feel like it's smoothing my skin a bit, but that should be fine, and everything is okay. Now we have the skies blown out at that side, but that should be fine. If you're in the right angle of the sun, you're going to get you're going to get enough lighting to brighten up your face and make the video more clearer and crispy. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Okay, so this is how video looks like at the rear side of the camera. Quite great in my opinion. We have so much going on. The skies are completely clear and there's no overblown sky so far. Does anybody want to plantain? Because I don't think this guy needs it. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section about what you think about the rear facing camera of the Galaxy A53 5G. This is absolutely great for a mid-range device, I guess. So that sums it up for my full review for the Galaxy A53 5G. If I left anything out and you'd want clarity for it, leave your comment in the comment section. I'll be down there with you to have a chat. I'm DELPPY, by the way. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in another video by subscribing and hitting the bell notification icon.